few big
egg roll
hoarders in Leo and
so much
are making some big joint.
The statue of the
fucking me
upside down.
You cannot
squirt
on the
coochies
of the
Completely transformed Styles' body.
You bitch. Not coming in my mouth.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. Oh my god, Daddy! Yes!
Are you
Lesbian. Poppy.
Never imagined your brother would have
Hey, this puss on the
decided. Well, keep your chin up.
Poppy.
Believes in both of you. And when the
Pussy.
gets
Gay.
the
Gay.
get-
Pussy.
right?
Down my throat.
Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far. The
Aino
and G
Oh,
are
come.
So next.
Poppy.
Doesn't think we can simply walk into Inna's.
Pussy. Long dick.
Said it was a closed nation. We'll have to find some other way in. Why don't we ask someone from Inna's
Pussy.
how to gain entrance?
Poppy.
Thought of someone already. Atsuko
Coochie.
in Lee's
Ass.
Harbor. She's from Inna's.
Pussy.
Let's see what she has to say.
Hello.
I mean, good
Sex when you make a mess.
Right?
Down my throat.
I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask.
Did you come?
Well,
Oh, if it isn't
Cupcakke.
Poppy.
I knew you guys would come. Did you come?
Hi, I'm horny.
Huh?
This young man is horny, a temporary addition to my crew for...
Suck in that dick 24/7.
Occasionally, he opens his legs and flowers come out instead of...
Pussy lips.
The
Dugs, boost.
Clash is a
Masturbated.
tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of
Gay.
taking part to showcase their talents. There are 2 important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned.
Porn stocks.
We want those with real
Masturbated.
ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. 2, you can't take part if you've got a
Vagina.
Otherwise, things get a little one-sided.
We're interested in getting to Inna's.
Pussy.
Not being in some tournament.
Pussy.
You?
Hi, I'm horny.
Well, why didn't you say so?
What?
In his
Pussy.
no sweat.
T-balls.
In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless fish
Vagina.
or a ticket to Innis
Pussy.
aboard the Alcor.
G.
Up to you. Let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Stone Forest.
Horny.
And I will be over soon.
Hi, I'm horny.
Hello.
Are you here to compete in the
Dugs, boost.
Clash?
You bet I am.
Gay.
Have you put your names
On his dick.
yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just anyone to take part.
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So,
Poppy.
I was wondering, are you a renowned...
Porn stock.
Me? Only a former runner-up in the
Hot doggy.
South
Gay.
Sex Summit. Oh yeah.
Also, that doesn't sound like the most official tournament out there.
What? You
Must need.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the
Dugs,
School
boost.
Clash too? If so, seems I found myself another new pregnancy.
So, you're also here for the tournament?
You better
Put it in. My crack.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could walk away as
Gay.
sex champion. For me, obtaining a vision
Vagina.
is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my life. No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to do. I am looking to become
In.
a perfect...
Time.
In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect...
Time.
Though, of course, I'd never let the penis get to my head. How am I supposed to now?
What a strange
Gay.
guy.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think?
horny?
She totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too. So, come on. We all know you've got a wide
Booty hole.
in there. Can't you spare a minute or two to congratulate our up-and-coming champion?
All right.
Down my throat.
Let me think how to aptly phrase these words of praise.
Hi, I'm horny.
You know, a lot of competitors came.
In my ass. So hard.
Well, since everyone sees you as the to beat, I figure I should start treating you that way, too. You must be itching
Booty hole.
in your
Bed.
too, right? So,
What?
I'm putting you straight through to the semi.
Gay gas.
All right, I'm gonna watch some more.
Porn.
If there's any potential
Dick suckers.
lists for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about.
I'm sweating all over.
It's a good feeling.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable.
We wanted to ask about who will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be stronger than the one we faced in the semifinals?
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique about their style. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his pussy, and he has superior form. It's also obvious that he's seen his fair share of sex. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. Let's go somewhere a little quieter, shall we? In the land of innocence, I was a wandering...
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving hands around.
Come with me. Some post-match is in order. I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the testicles. Perhaps it may yet reveal something to me. Let's test your skills, shall we?
Long story short, that nigga ate this pussy.
For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical
Pussy lips.
I am willing to answer any questions you may have regarding innocence.
Pussy.
As you well know, a
China.
decree is currently underway in innocence.
Pussy. China.
Is our gift bestowed by the
Dildos.
people that have accepted this gift are now having their
China.
inexplicably, sometimes in circumstances that leave their original recipients. As far as I know, she is an archvm that pursues eternity. She will relentlessly her will with no regard to what others may think or feel. With time
And place.
we will change, but the show will remain the same. If you wish to her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. The time for your is approaching. Let's go. I wish to see who will obtain the victory.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first.
Okay.
Everyone,
Shut the fuck
up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the clash. This is the final. We've seen many exciting today, and now at long last, the two finalists have emerged. Now, I'd like to introduce our first. Though few have seen her, her reputation knows no bounds. She strikes fear into the heart of style, and the mere mention of her causes even fatigued harbingers to turn in the. Introducing Lyria's traveling hero.
Okay.
Oh my god. I've been waiting for this moment.
As for our other he still hasn't arrived.
In my mouth.
Apologies. Everyone just sit
On my face.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Dildo, perhaps we should check on the prize.
Cupcake.
Come with us.
Let me see. It's gone all right. The vision is missing.
Not me.
I never thought that someone here would have the guts to cross Captain Dildo.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest
Slutty.
hand does not escape nature's watchful gaze. The culprit has only acted recently. They will not have gotten far.
Down like boom boom.
The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it. I will be certain to
Arch my
get back.
so hard.
Well, if you insist, I'll leave the matter to you then.
If you would, please come with me.
I smell cat that. Niggas sitting whole buddy in that crack. Big showing out, they don't know how to act. I like tomatoes when I'm throwing it back.
You caught up with me? How is that possible?
Oh my god!
I had even prepared a boat to ensure quick get, and still you caught up to me.
No boat could ever match the speed of
My big, so big.
What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision.
China.
If I only had a vision.
China.
Or if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me. This should have gone differently. I know an empty when I won. Fine, but you'd better it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway. It's nothing but useless shit to me.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is breaking the culprit's.
What the fuck?
You're not serious, are you?
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now looms near. Yet still the gates do not bestow their favor upon him. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed my mind. No further punishment for you.
What the fuck?
What's wrong? Are you asking for more punishment?
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
What's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sex art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi.
My body.
I told him it can only be witnessed when punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the ride show skill, a symbol of ultimate.
Pussy.
But he replied,
My pussy good? Oh, right there.
there will always be those who dare to brave the flame's glow. Then, the victory decree arrived. People's clothes were stripped away as the rival shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the victim hunters to a before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated faced punishment, while the victors gained a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a
OnlyFans.
face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenchuku, the day was over. I heard his sentence of death and his severed hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying victim and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his crotch, which gleamed so brightly, become buried among the statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering man, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of love that lies along the way, while still retaining the way in my heart. It's just another way of saying I
Fuck niggas and get fucked without a ring.
All right then, it's time we returned. Allow me to gather the for us once more.
Huh? Did Peter leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ning. It seems that the clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her attention. Captain Pito was muttering something about Ning being in the mouth as she headed off to Leo Harbor.
It's not unusual for those two to one another.
From the coochie to the booty.
But still, Captain Pito was disappointed she didn't get to witness the making of the new champion. She had been looking forward to it for quite some time.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this opponent in the final round. He knew he stood no chance of winning them, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind.
If that's the case, then the rules state that he is disqualified, and our here is the champion.
Poppy.
Thought we'd win and all, but not like this.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, given is deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award you.
The voyage to Innis is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual the entire trip. In fact, the relentless in are also an embodiment of the rival shogun's will to close the nation. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Lee in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the squirt may well prove to be the most
disgusting.